We're a master's program, social entrepreneurship and change, part of Pepperdine. And go to the next slide, Bree. You've seen this. We have a campus looking over Malibu, beautiful campus in West LA. And next slide, we are coming to DC. We actually have a campus that's located in DC, and we're going to be launching that program spring of 2022, so in January. So be prepared, and we're excited being there. Next slide. We've talked about this. I'm not going to say anything more about this. What you've heard what social entrepreneurs are, and what we just say is we're going to draw upon those business techniques, private sector approaches so you to find solutions to the world's most pressing social, cultural, and environmental problems. That's what social entrepreneurism is all about. And I love the one thing, we called ourselves social entrepreneurship and change. The change part was you want to do something about it. And again, we talked about this, the vision. We just want to change how we do organizations. Organizations is you want to do both the financial and the social value. You want it to be, I don't care if it's a for-profit, a nonprofit, a foundation, it has to be sustainable and it has to take into account the greatest stakeholders. And what we just basically do is we're going to take you as a leader, get you to find out the framework from which you lead from, and we're going to give you what you need to create these lasting market-based solutions to the world's most complex challenges, be it food waste, be it hunger, be it poverty, be it diversity. We're going to give you the tools for you to change that. Next slide. One thing I just want to point out about this, you heard a little bit from Jer Boucher. He used to teach our Capstone course, and he retired last year, but still involved as our advisory. But what we say is our faculty are very important because yes, we got the highest terminal degrees, be it a specialized master or a doctorate. More importantly, we've been successful recently doing what we teach because I'm a serial entrepreneur in the life science area. I do that still. We practice what we preach. And then more importantly, we want to be in the classroom. So we're there to make sure that we're there for you to help you. Next slide. I think this one will be, there's Jer Boucher. He's in the top right there. So Jer, I have a picture of you. I thought I had one in there. I just show this because we really strive to keep diversity in our faculty as well. And we constantly look to how can we continue to diversify it so people can hear from people that look like themselves. Okay, so next slide. We also strive for diversity, not just in age, which we do. We want from Gen Z to baby boomers, but also from all over the world. We have people from China, from Africa, from Canada, all across the United States. And how do we do this? We do this because we have what we call a blended learning cohort model. And what that is that the cohort is a group of people that you go with throughout the program and after, and they're the strongest supporters during and after the program for you getting through it. But you take all your classes together. We come together face-to-face for 60% of the time, so twice a term. You come on over to Pepperdine and you come to the campus that you're assigned to, be it West LA or it's going to be DC, and you spend 2 very long weekends, Thursday, Friday, Saturday on campus. And I don't make you listen to us. It's very experiential. So you get out on the field. And then every week you have a synchronous class. And when I say synchronous, it's like we're doing now. No matter where you are in the world, you sign on at that specific time for the class and you interact. This class is not an online class where you do it by yourself. This is made for you to connect, to talk, to work together, to build together. See, I'm using build, to build together to where you're going in the future. So that's how we're able to get this broad diversity, not just of age, but of work experience and of geographic reach as well. Next slide. And keep going. Yeah. It goes very quick. One more click, Bree. It goes very quickly. It goes 5 continuous terms for 20 months. So you will complete this program in over 5 terms and 20 months. And like I said at the beginning, we build it around you as the person. We build in all the hard skills. So yes, we're not going to teach you how to be a CPA, but you're going to have to know finance. Okay, we're going to teach you how to present and be able to speak out. But it's built around you as the leader, you understanding that framework where you're going to be able to do this, and you end with what we're talking about, those capstones. And I'll talk about that in a little bit. Next slide. 2 unique things of our program. We will send you to a developing country for a minimum of 2 weeks. We're going to send it to you in an area of interest to you, your social area of interest, not as an expert, but to see how it is actually done by people making a difference. And also to understand that even if you're working in your own little neighborhood, things tend to have a global impact. So what we find is that this really changes how our particular students wind up choosing how they work and where they work. But we will send you to a developing country, and this is not a tourism thing. This is a way for you to really connect with a culture that's going to make you a little uncomfortable. But by then, we'll prepare you to get there and make sure that you're safe. Next one. And then the other thing I want to point out is we have a capstone course. And that's the one that Jerry Boucher used to teach here. And that's the only course that goes over 2 terms. And what happens is you actually build a social enterprise. And you look at it from feasibility through market research, market plan, operations plan, impact plan, investment schedule. You actually write a business plan that gets judged by external people. And you end your SEC Pepperdine career with what we call the SEC fast pitch. Next slide. And what we say is, think of this as a Shark Tank for social good, where you are going to have to speak up and present your idea to a group of external investors. One, Rob judges these. Isaac McCoy, who used to be part of the Obama administration, will judge this as well. This is a way where everybody will create an enterprise, and they'll pitch their idea. And we have winners that will get some cash prizes with which to start their various enterprises. But it's a wonderful way to end it. And as Jared said in the chat to everybody, and what Rob said is, why are you building? Why do I have to build an enterprise if I'm not going to be an entrepreneur? Next slide, I'll tell you why. Where are they now? The reason being is whether you are going to do this yourself or do it within an organization as an entrepreneur, you have to understand the various pieces here, okay? So by understanding how to put one of these together, you're going to be able to fit this in a lot of different ways. For instance, next slide. 20% of our students go on and earn a doctorate. They want some additional painful torture. So I write a lot of these recommendations, and they go on and earn a doctorate both as Pepperdine and elsewhere. 40% become intrapreneurs. So the majority go back within established for-profit and nonprofit. So when Rob was confused initially, he had good reason. 40% of them were going back into companies to take this idea that they worked with or fragments of it and embed it as an intrapreneur in another organization. 15%, they do their consultants and foundations, and about 25% actually launch what they're developing during our program. So it is able, and I love what you say, where is the opportunity in your world to move the needle? That's what we do. And I'm going to steal your line, Rob, because I really like that. So that is really what we do now. And next slide. And that's it for me. I'm going to turn it over, but I just wanted this really quick. And of course, we'll tell you how to get in touch with us. But once again, I am going to ask each of the panelists, if they are comfortable, to send in the chat to everyone their contacts for the organizations or how they get in touch with them, because I am very, very impressed by each one of the panelists and what they do and what they said here. And I think that people would benefit from reaching out and taking a look at their organization. So please, if you're comfortable, just if you can put your link to your organization in the chat for everybody, that'd be great. And on that note, I'll be quiet and I'll turn it over to Kelly. And Kelly is our person that would help you if you're going to look to apply. She knows all the important things like how to apply for scholarship money. So Kelly.
Thank you, Dr. Kernan. Yes, I'm the enrollment officer for the program. So I will put my name in the chat after I get through these slides here. It's a very simple application. You apply online. You just need your bachelor's transcript with your degree posted, 2 letters of recommendation, and your personal statement. And that's where you're going to talk about your passion that you've heard a lot about today, and you probably have your own. So really spend some time and put that in your personal statement as well. Next slide, please. There are some scholarships available. We have up to $10,000 in scholarships for this program. So I can help you out with information on that as well. So again, please feel free to reach out to me. We will have the application online for Washington, D.C. shortly. So that'll be opening up in a week or so here. So look out for that as well for the spring term. And then we have the fall term in West LA that will be open as well. So again, please reach out for help, but that's what I'm here for.
Thank you so much, Kelly, and a huge virtual applause, however you want to do it, for all of our panelists. We're so thankful for all of you spending an hour. We know you are incredibly busy, so we're so grateful that you are a part of our Pepperdine community, and we look forward to working with you in the future. Chris, thank you for moderating, and thank you all for attending. It's been great to connect. We would love to continue to connect in the future. Kelly's putting her information in the chat. The application is in the chat if you want to take the initiative to do that. And I know that many of you have organizations that you run or you're a part of. If you'd like to partner with Pepperdine in any way, my info is on the screen. Feel free to reach out to stay connected. And thank you again. We know you have busy days, so we'll let you go, but have a great day and we'll talk soon. Thanks, everyone.